So, Roguelike Browser Boilerplate is a template project for making your own browser-based roguelike game. In this series of screencasts, I'm going to show you how you can customize different aspects of the boilerplate to make your own game. You can find the link to the boilerplate itself in the show notes below. Today I'm going to show you what Roguelike Browser Boilerplate does out of the box. So I'll just introduce you to the game and talk you through the different screens and give you some idea of what you can customize. So I'll assume that you've already got the boilerplate. You can get it from the itch.io page, which is linked below. And you'll get these two files. The PDF here, just a note on that, it'll go through pretty much everything I'll cover in these screencasts in more detail. So if you'd prefer a written view, you can get that. And the zip file containing the boilerplate itself is the main thing. So once you've got that downloaded and unpacked, you'll open it up in your browser, the index.html, and that's how the game comes. And so you'll see this title screen here. You've got this title that's customizable. You've got some menu options and a play button and a background that's drifting. So you can click through each of these menus. Each of these pages is editable, obviously. You can change these instructions to say whatever you want. The settings screen here, there's nothing there, it's just a placeholder. If you want to put some settings in, you can do that, and there's details on how to do that. The credit screen, you can put your own name in here and modify this however you like. So that's, the opening screen, that's all implemented. And then once you go into the game itself, you see this traditional kind of roguelike setup. You've got down the bottom of the screen here, you've got the player stats. So hit points, experience points, gold, and you've got a basic inventory implementation here. You can click on these to just show you that they have interactivity, but in this implementation they don't really do anything. But you can hook that up in your own game so that clicking on inventory items does something, and we'll cover that in a different screencast. But so then you can just move around the map using the keyboard or the mouse. Or if you're on a touch screen, there'll be a little arrow interface down here that you can use to move. And then as you move around, you can see that some of these items are implemented. So as you go over the treasure chests, all right, I just won the game. One of the treasure chests on the map contains the amulet, and that's how you win. And this is the win screen that comes up. And you can obviously customize this however you like. So just to go back to the game, when you walk over different items, they have some implementation. So this one, when you pick up a piece of gold, it just adds to your gold count and shows a little message. When you go over these treasure boxes, it checks whether they've got the amulet in them and prints that most of the time it'll print that they're empty, unless you win, like I just did again. So let's get back into the game. Now I'm going to show you the final bit, which is the combat with the monster that's implemented. So you can see this green monster here. And traditional roguelike combat is implemented, so when you come within range and you walk into the monster, it starts the combat sequence. So this first attack, we both missed each other. And you can keep going like that. And you'll see, and this time I hit the monster and the monster missed. If the monster does hit me, my hit points will go down. And eventually that happens, so you die. And then you get the nice lose screen. And so that's the final screen that's implemented. And so that's the whole game in a nutshell. The title screen, playing through, win screen, lose screen, and these different screens here. So in the next screencast, I'll show you how to customize some of these title screen elements and some of the menu elements. And then the one after that, I'll show you how to modify the graphics to put your own graphics in there. All right, thanks very much for watching.